Aquaba, and welcome to Expat Life Ghana. I'm Ayo, and this is Tony, and we're documenting our move from Texas to Ghana as we go beyond the return.
In this video, we are talking about what's up in Ghana and what's coming up.
Ooh, this will be a good one.
Yeah, what's coming up?
All
What's
right,
up?
let's get this video started. Hey, y'all. It's Ayo and Tony here, Expat Life Ghana. We're glad that you're here with us today.
Hey,
We are talking about what's coming up in Ghana
yeah.
and kind of doing, I guess it's like an end of year wrap a little bit,
Yeah,
right?
like, hey, what happened this year? What's going to happen next year kind of thing, right?
It's good. It's like reflective. You're supposed to be reflective.
Yeah. Well, we're going to reflect, and y'all, boy, we got some stuff to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's good stuff.
It's
I
good
mean,
stuff.
it's like, woo.
It's mostly good stuff.
Yeah, mostly.
All right. Well, I know we had some spotted this month, so we might as well jump right in and get to our spotted.
All right, let's see.
We just
Spotted,
spotted
Yeah, just
at Palace. Is that at Palace Mall? Michael and Molly at Palace Mall.
what was that at?
It's at Palace Mall.
Yes, Palace Mall. It sure was at Palace Mall. Yeah, and then I saw Oscar and Teresa.
Oscar and Teresa.
Oscar and Teresa. They're in Ghana. Been living here for like 6 months now. Followed us.
wow.
Yeah. So I saw them. Where did I see them at? I cannot. ShopRite.
There you go.
ShopRite.
I guess we've been shopping a lot lately.
Yeah.
Christmas.
We always
time.
somebody's always like, "Hey, Tony and I," whenever we go to ShopRite. So.
Yeah, and you had a tour group in recently, so you've been kind of out and about a little bit more.
Yeah. So it's just been busy for me, I guess, and all kind of people. So.
Well, it's good.
Yeah.
We got a few people wishing us a Merry Christmas, and that is actually part of why we're here a little early.
Yes. Because
this is not the last Friday of the month.
Nope. The last Friday of the month is Afrofuture. And let me tell you, I'm there. I'm going to be there. Are you coming?
Is it at nighttime?
Okay, so I'll be there.
I mean,
I'll be there.
Will you leave when I'm ready to leave?
Okay, so you get the Uber to get yourself home. I'm going to be Afrofuture next week.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. We got a couple of folks saying, hey, Merry Christmas from Antonio.
Antonio, Merry Christmas, man. Thanks for hanging in there with us, always jumping in the comments with us. So thank you.
We appreciate it. Peter, hello. Charla, hey y'all, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
I feel like the writing gets smaller every time we do a live.
Is it? Me? I think it's set up a little different.
It is. I'm gonna have to use
love to Yanni Ghana. Hey, headed back home Friday. Oh, you are home. You're headed back to the other place. How about that?
Nathaniel.
Hey, Nathaniel. We're gonna be seeing you in April.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Nathaniel Hawkins Jr. Yes, sir. We'll be seeing you in April. He has a tour in April. I can almost say the dates because we just mentioned your name.
Awesome. Well, then we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
Burdell says, love y'all. Love you too.
All right.
Antonio's wishing us the best for Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you.
To you and your
Appreciate
family.
That.
What's up from Atlanta by way of Connecticut?
Yeah, that's cool.
Sounds
Mr.
cool.
Martin. Hello, sure.
Some more holiday cheer. We appreciate it. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Yeah.
Happy holidays from Austin.
Hey, Austin, Texas.
Hey, Ty, how you doing?
We like Austin, don't we?
Yeah, I like Austin.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be in Austin.
Yeah, you'll be in.
I'm presenting at a conference there.
Do not like it all.
It's going to be good. We'll get into that when we talk about 2024.
Yeah, that stuff coming up. Yeah.
Merry Christmas. April is all right.
Yeah, April is right. No, that's Nathaniel checking in.
Oh, April is right.
Yeah.
Dee Dee says, happy Christmas weekend. Burdell, hey, y'all always look good and blessed. We're rocking our ELG shirts today.
Yeah.
I feel like, right? We got our little... Is this too matchy-matchy for us, though?
Yeah, we're going to Six Flags right after this.
We would never go to Six Flags in matching shirts.
No, we are not those people.
We have an event coming up. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but the controversy of what to wear.
Yeah, we're
It's
gonna be
always
matchy.
well, even when we were matchy, we're
We
not like
don't match,
matchy.
but y'all know who I belong to when we go out.
Yes, I'm just stamping you. I'm like stamping my man so that everybody knows that one's mine.
Yeah.
No?
Hey, my people are saying hi to us. Yeah, it's Teresa. She's the one we saw. Teresa, where they?
Oh, good. Hello. I will get down to them. We've got a hello from Kentucky, Lawrence, Jonesburg,
Jonesboro.
Georgia.
All
Merry
right.
Christmas.
Mr. Tim Black.
Tony, you are right. I am home, but the U.S. money is building. Yes, winky, winky. You need that.
Yeah, hey. Just go over there for a little while and build, and then build something for me too, and bring it back.
Hey, that sounds great. Teresa and Oscar do say hello.
Yeah, all right. Thank
Good
you
to
guys.
see
It
you.
was really, really, really nice meeting you. Beautiful couple too. Beautiful.
Awesome. Milton says, I'm coming to Ghana. Which advice can you give me about my future wife?
Which one, the first or the second one? Or are you getting three?
There's
Don't hope to tell you on that one, bro.
there are people who come to find their loves. Like 90 Day Fiance, except.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you on that one, man. Future wife. Future wife.
Yolanda says, love the shirt. Tim Black says, please hit that like button, everyone, as you enter. Yes, thank you,
hit
Tim.
the like button.
Hit that
Thank
like
you.
button
And subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, because we be doing all kinds of stuff. I just don't know.
Yarrow says, we missed out on all the fun this year.
Well, next year, 2024.
Lots of fun.
Ghana has got so much planned. You just don't know. And we plan to be part of it.
Burdell
says,
says that we're making them sad.
Why?
Because they're watching our videos and they feel like they've been cheated not knowing how beautiful Africa was.
So
that's
yeah, really. Yeah, Africa is a beautiful, beautiful continent, and just being able to share Ghana with people has been great. Ghana is a beautiful country. The beaches here are awesome.
I feel like, did you know?
No, not at all.
I didn't finish my question.
Nope, didn't know. Oh, Teresa's going to be
we're going to talk about that.
I'm just jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't know. Whatever you're going to ask me, I did not know.
What did you think it was going to be like?
I had no idea. Huts and people in treehouse, I have no idea. I was not told. We were just not told. Even now, I think without platforms like this, people really don't have a clear understanding of what it's like to live in Africa. And I think that's sad, because there's so much in all around Africa, that you can go and explore and just be a tourist and feel so welcome, that it's not shared over there. And people, they don't know. Talk to people. We're trying to help you.
I think it's interesting too, because even Sydney, as a 20-something, like her peers, the people that she knows, had that same kind of like Africa stigma as people.
Yeah.
The people that did. So your age demographic and her age demographic had the same.
The word and I think it's intentional, because what if we all came back to Africa? Then Africa wouldn't be getting exploited and raped like it is, because we'd be like, I got to stop doing all that. And it was, yeah. That's why they keep us separate. They're like, hey, those are them kids that they'll fight y'all. I don't want them coming over here.
Well, either way, I still think it's very interesting to see how, you're right, platforms like this give a different perspective of what life is like abroad in a lot of different countries, not necessarily just Ghana, but just like all over. And I think that gives you a little bit different perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, so there you go. There's our 2 cents on that one. Well, so we do have a little bit of our spotted out of the way. We jumped into the comments, and we wanted to drop some press.
In the press.
Sometimes we're in the press and we just want to let you know.
Once in a while, people be like, hey, how you on, Tony? Can we interview you? We were like, I understand why, but we're not that interesting. But okay, sure. And then
Evidently we are.
I
'Cause a
know, and
lot of
then they
people
write up
ask
this
us.
piece. I'm like, damn, what are they talking about? Ayo and Tony. I know some people named Ayo and Tony. They seem very interesting. This piece I'm reading, and then it's like to hear it's about us. I'm like, wow, that was really interesting.
Yeah, so I was we just had somebody drop an article about us. Actually, I think it's today they're dropping that on
It's
us.
supposed to come out today.
Supposed to come out today. And so I wanted to add a page to the website that kind of had the ones I could remember on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. We had been doing so many interviews over the past couple of years.
Right. Well,
That,
it goes all the way back to 2020.
yeah,
Ivy Prosper did our very first one
for
before we had even moved. She did one
right,
for her
you
YouTube
are
channel.
right.
Yeah. So, in 3.5 years, like they start to add up.
I remember that. That was because she was like
Yeah,
at
Ivy.
a cafe or something,
Yeah,
and
it was Doomsor. Her internet
yeah,
went out, so she
yeah,
has.
it just switched to her little box, and yeah,
Yes.
I remember that.
Oh, the struggle is real. The struggle is
Yeah.
real.
Then I was like, oh, that's just crazy. And then you come here, you're like,
Yeah.
Doomsor, I hope you got one of them little Wi-Fi boxes because you don't have internet.
I was teaching a class, y'all. Like I was teaching an 8-hour class, and I try not to book the 8-hour classes too often because I do get very nervous. And then with the time difference, like
Yeah.
I'm teaching into past my bedtime. And then my last class, the lights went out, and I was like, so I called you, and I was like, do you have lights? And you're like, no. I'm like, oh my
No.
gosh. So I went on for like 35 minutes, I think,
Off of
with no electricity, just on
your Wi-Fi
battery
box.
in my phone as a hotspot. And my computer was dying really, really fast. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And I'm out of, we're going to have to come up with a plan for that. Because I was having like heart palpitations.
Yeah, we got a generator at the house. Not this house, the other house, the next house.
You're already
That's
thinking about
coming.
the
Yeah,
next house. Okay, that's
2024.
2024 conversation. Anyway, so yeah, I went to the website, and the link for that is in the description box below. So if you want to pop in and open that up, it's down there. And we've had a few different interviews. We've had Houston Public Media, which as an NPR head made me like super happy. That was like, but Al Jazeera, NBC, Houston Chronicle,
BBN.
Yep, and then
Is it the
what am I missing?
Black or BNN? Black
BNN.
News Network. Yeah, BNN. Yeah.
I can't even remember what I'm missing. Plus, we've been on Jay Cameron's and with Vanessa Camby and with Ivy Prosper. Yep. I think we've done pretty good in our.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Well, so if you want to check any of those out, just click on the link in the description box below. It will take you to our website, and we have an entire page dedicated to places we've popped up.
You'll be surprised.
Do you think the stories are pretty accurate?
About yeah.
Yeah, I read one and I was like, check your notes.
Yeah. Sometimes you get like
A little creative.
I'm not 53.
Usually not what they hear wrong. Anyway, folks should check that out. That's always a good one.
Yeah.
Pop back into my.
Oh, Teresa Hayes. Oh, she's going to be at Dirk Soul on
we've got
Sunday.
that. We've got that coming up.
We got that thing coming up.
We're going to talk about that in a second, but we're glad to see you there. Are you doing any AFCON parties?
I'm not.
Do you even know like when? I don't know when AFCON is. Am I allowed to say that? Does that make me? Do I have to give my like Ghana card back?
No.
I don't know when AFCON is?
I don't know any AFCON parties.
I'm sure there'll be one.
They'll be watching. But I don't know AFCON party. Sorry.
Abby wants to know, what does Ghana have planned?
For what, Abby? Like what in particular? Like for next year?
They just announced that they're investing more money in the tourism sector here. So they got plans.
The Tema Accra motorway just got budget approved for expansion to is it 3-lane, 2 on the side, so it's 10 lane highway.
10 lanes? Is that for real?
Yeah, 3 and then 2.
I mean, I'm just hoping they pave it over. They're going to be
3 and 2. That's 5.
Oh wow. Oh, okay. You know what is hilarious to me is that when my dad first came to Tema, it literally was like the bush.
Yeah.
It's like 20 years ago, but this was
You go outside
Nothing.
right now, Tim is hopping. I think, ooh,
You're a little sad to be here
I
tonight.
am. So for anybody who doesn't know, like right now, this is the start of holiday for December, and it's Friday night.
Which is already hot here.
There are parties everywhere, and Timma right now is just as busy as a craw. I was out about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I went out,
Mhm.
and so it's like 11:15 here. So I went out about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Got back in around 10:15, and it was just busy. Like traffic at 7:30. The police barricades were up already. Um, let's see, Greens Lounge, what's happening, Elisa Hotel, Passions, of course. I mean, Timma is packed right now. I don't know where all these people came from, but it's packed right now. And here I am with my favorite people in the world because y'all not seeing me next week. I'm going to the party next
part
week.
of our plan.
I'm eating not being at the party this week. So I go to the party next week.
You literally, when you saw the dates, you were like, "Well, we're gonna move a lot." And I was like, "Oh,
immediately."
okay."
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not gonna hate about that one. Nathaniel says that you two are hilarious. Keep it up.
We appreciate you, man. Thank you.
We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, so we have, I guess, when people ask what does Ghana have planned, I think yes, we need you to be more specific. But we do have stuff that's coming up that we're planning on being a part of.
Yeah.
I guess we should start hopping right into it.
Let's hop right.
Well, let's clear these comments because I just want to make sure I get everybody touched on. Antonio says, "How much are your Ghana t-shirts? The next time I have money, I might get some." In the show notes is a link.
Yep, show notes. There's a link, and you can go and check out all of the shirts that we have there,
including people loved your "Make Fufu Not War" shirt from last time. I was like, we are going to have to add that to the store because. Yeah. There were enough comments about that.
Yeah, that was a good one. And my name is not a brony.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Sometimes we just get that's how it goes. Leroy says, "Greetings."
Greetings, sir.
And have y'all met any other YouTubers like Check or?
No, absolutely. I
don't even know who those people are.
Yeah.
Are we not in the YouTuber?
We don't really like. We're not social like that, I guess.
Is there like a YouTuber collab that we missed on? A collab party? And anyway, Kwame says hi.
Hello.
Brian says hey, and Dr. Elvin.
Brian Jonker. We see that name all the time.
Jonker. Yarrow says backup power banks. Yeah. I have one for the phone, but I don't have one for my laptop. Maybe I should get one of those. Probably should get one of those. Daystar says, "What's your next move? What do you have planned next?" Well, with that, I guess we should talk about what we have coming up
in the
immediate future. All right, let's do that.
Bloody December. Yeah.
We have an event coming up that we are going to be
honored at.
Is that right?
We're honorees.
Honorees. That's cool.
Yeah. Recognition for all this hard work we've been putting in.
Aww.
Mostly you've been doing as far as this thing, you've been doing all the hard. I give her credit. This is her.
I do a lot of the hard work.
Yeah.
But it takes two. It takes two.
I was just gonna say, because you don't do nothing when it comes to the lodge, so it's kind of even.
Yeah, we balance it all out.
Right.
I do some things. I update the website.
Yeah. I'll tell you, that's more than I can do. Let me tell you. So,
we on Sunday, the family is going to be at Jerk Soul Restaurant for their diasporan. Diaspora Enrichment Awards. Right. I want to make sure I get it right.
The Diaspora Enrichment Awards.
Yeah.
Established. This is the first.
This is their first one.
So we are excited to be part of it, and it's their first time doing an awards ceremony. So
yeah. And you know what I think is crazy is
what?
So many people.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
are going to be there.
yeah, I'm a little shocked actually. Is that just me? I shouldn't be shocked.
Yeah. And just some of even our people we know will be other honorees.
Yeah.
Chaz from
Josh from
Serenity
Serenity
House
House.
will be there, and
Jay Cameron will be there. Isn't he? Isn't he a speaker? Oh, he's not. Oh, why did I think he was?
I don't know
Oh, never mind.
the guy Black to.
Oh, that's wrong. Did I say Jay
That's
Cameron? I'm
yeah.
thinking of the other. Oh,
Yeah, you're
sorry.
thinking Black to Africa.
Black to Africa will be there.
Black to Africa will be there.
Got it.
Yeah, not
Okay.
Jay Cameron.
I don't know why I thought it was Jay.
No.
I should
We did an
probably,
interview. We did an interview with him.
should probably wear my glasses when I look at these things.
Yeah, we did an interview with Jay Cameron. You
We
didn't
did.
shout him out, so
We
we
did.
should have.
I did. We did one with Jay. Yes.
Anyway,
So it's going to be fun, I think, to
yeah,
be
Sunday.
there.
So if you're not doing anything, 5 o'clock Sunday, we'll be at Jerk's Old Restaurant, and it'll be a big to do. So come out, hang out with us. Teresa and Oscar is going to be there.
Yeah, and I've heard some great things about the food, so I'm
The food's awesome.
very much looking forward to that.
Well, Tim Swan is going to be there.
Tim's gonna be there.
And DJ, can't remember DJ's name. There's going to be some heavy hitters there. So if you're not doing anything, come on out, hang out with us. Malachi and Mama D will be there. they're everywhere. I love those two. So just want to let them know, hey, we're thinking about you guys. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend.
Yep. All right, we've got a few comments. Does that mean you are creating new events?
Yes, we are. We are creating new events, doing some collabs with some people on some things.
I think it's, I think we are the kind of folks that we sit back and we wait to see what comes our way, right? So we've had a few things come this direction, and we're kind of seeing what happens with it.
Something like that.
That's a positive way to say it. Moving to Ghana in 3 months. How do I get a Ghana card?
You have to come here and get a Ghana card. Yeah, they get here.
Daystar, what you're going to do when you get here is you are going to go to
Cal
Bank, and you will pay the fee.
Bring CDs, because they get happy when you bring in dollars. Don't bring in dollars. Bring in CDs.
And you will fill out the paperwork and get the ID. It'll be good for
it takes about a half hour.
Yeah, it's not that bad. That is a non-resident ID card. So just so you know, there is a distinction. If you are moving permanently and you want to get a Ghana card, the process is a little more intensive. But to get started, get your non-resident ID card, and that will get you on your way.
Yep.
Good luck. Are y'all going to be at the Influencers Fest? See, we don't get invited to the good stuff.
Yeah, we don't.
No. We are starting the new stuff, right?
Yeah, we are the new stuff.
Yeah,
we're going to be. I'm going to be at L-Lock Stadium for.
Yeah, I mean, like
for Afrofest,
we'll
but
be at Afrofest. We're going to be at Jerk's Soul. That's going to be fun. I don't know what the influencers.
I'm going to be at Afro Express.
What is the?
I don't know. There's that was like last year, and they had another thing. The YouTube.
That was 2 years ago that they invited us to that.
Yeah, they had one. That was last year.
Too.
It was last year. Then they had another one this year. I think. And but yeah, we don't. Yeah, we don't do the. When we get invited to things, we go, but we try to at least. But
we didn't get that invite.
We're not. We're not on their radar, I guess. I don't know. But I can't wait to tell y'all what else is coming up. Well, so we got the diaspora influencers. What is it called again?
The Diaspora Enrichment
Award. Diaspora Enrichment Award. There it is, right there. Okay, so that's coming up on the 24th. So we'll be there.
Yep.
And it'll be all 5 of us. It'll be the whole crew will be there.
It will.
And after that, on Christmas Day and the 26th, Boxing Day here, it's Afro Xmas. That's Timothy, and we'll be in Community 9 starting out by Green's Lounge. There's a big parade goes all the way to Community 1. Then the next day is like the Carnival, and that's at the Community 8 market. And that's just, big party, big crazy atmosphere, like, woo! So I'll be there for that one as well. Starts at 10 a.m. on the 26th, and the parade starts at 11 on the 25th. I'm looking forward to those. All the masqueraders will be out there, and all the troops and all that will be out there.
I saw the video from last year. It was pretty big.
Yeah.
It was pretty. It looked pretty intense. So that'll be fun. Are you taking the kids?
No. Leo said he didn't want to go. His little self, but Luke will probably go out with me. Luke is mine. I want to go see what this crazy stuff is.
Okay, so that covers the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th.
Yes.
Then what, dear sir?
Then I'm gonna have to take a day off.
Do you have to recuperate?
The 27th. Well, I'm gonna have to take a day off for a couple of reasons. One, because I'm doing a lot of activities the couple days before, and I just want to get some rest. Because on the 27th, or on the 28th and 29th is Afrofuture.
The party's on.
And the party is on. And let me tell you, I'm going out that night, the 28th. I'm gonna be out the night on the 29th. And I'm gonna try to hang like I did 20 years ago. That means I'm hanging out all night. I don't know how long I'm gonna go. Probably till about 1:30, and I'll be like in a corner, like
I know, right? It's gonna be like
I'm gonna try to go
9:45. Somebody's gonna be like,
I know about that's when I start yawning. I feel so bad too. I'll be at a party 9:30 and start yawning. Ooh, getting late. So I'm gonna try to hang out for this whole thing.
I know it's not even funny. I had to
know,
nap before this live.
I'm gonna be in a car. I'm gonna be in a car sleep. They were like, y'all see, don't you know? Get to the car. I'll be at the sleep. So
well, either way, folks can check out Afrofuture.
Yeah, Afrofuture. Yeah, Black Sharif, Davido, and Jay Hoos will be there. I'm looking. Davido is one of my favorite African entertainers here, so I'm really looking forward to that. So you'll see us there. And what else is after that? I don't know.
Nap time, and after that, we need a nap.
Well, then the 28th, the 29th will be at walk for the Afrofuture. Then New Year's.
Yes.
So we'll have like fireworks popping off at the lodge for New Year's. We got some guests.
What will we be popping off?
Fireworks, bangers. We'll have the bangers.
Yes, we will have bangers.
Yeah, so we'll have that at the lodge, and people in.
Yeah, you have people in.
Well, we have people in,
so you might have to do some hosting things every once in a while.
Yeah. And for anybody who's like, hey, you want to experience December in Ghana, Dirty December, then what you want to do, stay tuned, because I think next year we're going to try to partner up with Afrofuture and have a December tour that covers Afrofuture. So it would be like part of the tour, like those couple days that Afrofuture is going on, that would be part of the tour. So stay tuned. Like I said, we got a lot coming up. So y'all just don't know. You just don't know.
Oh, so much. All right, so we've got someone, Miss Barbara. Greetings.
Hello, Miss Barbara.
C-Dub says that these 3 YouTubers are very popular and we should know them.
We don't follow YouTubers because of content. We want our content to stay fresh and be our own and not like a borrowed idea. So we really don't like YouTube as far as Ghana is concerned. We don't do that.
But
I don't, because I'm like,
you don't.
I don't want to like have somebody else's idea for content.
I also think that I wonder if people think this is our full-time thing.
A lot of people do, and it's like, this is not our this is
a labor of love. It's a hobby, right?
Yeah, this is not.
So, it's not our full-time jobs. We both have full-time jobs. So this is This is our second job. This is my like
Yeah,
third
this is
job.
yeah,
I
this
don't
is
even know.
yeah, this is something I don't even know how to describe this.
Because we started it accidentally,
Yeah,
really. It was
yeah.
like we just wanted to answer. I wanted to answer questions that I couldn't find answers to when we were getting ready to move. That
Mhm.
was my big thing.
And
Was
I was
like,
just along for the ride.
well, and it's been a good ride, hasn't it?
Can't
You
complain.
enjoy it. You enjoy it. All right.
Yeah.
Dr. Alvin says, thank you for keeping it real. TV in the US mostly shows the worst parts of Africa and not the goodness that's happening on the continent.
You're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is too bad because
And you think
so much
even
goodness.
now, right, with all that Africa as a whole has to offer, somebody would be trying to show it.
I mean, I think there's been a
There's
little
been
bit
some,
more media presence.
yeah,
And
and there's been a couple of TV shows that have showed some of the highlights of Africa, but I think we can go a little bit further.
yeah. I mean, when you think about how often you are exposed to European countries in terms of television,
Mm-hmm.
just like
Yeah,
exposure, like
yeah,
Paris and London. It's a shame that we don't see
yeah.
that piece of it. Um, Everett says that you guys are truly enjoying living in Ghana, but I'm 71 years old and need to get some in on moving to Ghana. As
Yeah.
a 71-year-old,
71, yeah, yo.
depends on what your 71 looks
I
like.
know, yeah. Because it was like, who did they were like, yo, these two people are the same. It was like Mitch McConnell and the guy,
From Rolling Stones.
what is his name? Tyler
Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler
Woo!
and Mitch Perry are the same age.
Mitch Perry.
What's his name? Mitch
McConnell.
and
Those do not look. Steve Tyler and
Steve
Mitch
Tyler
McConnell
and Mitch McConnell are the same
age.
And you're like, wait, what? So it really depends on,
Steven Tyler and Mitch McConnell are the same age.
And you see, you like today, if you look at them, you're like, yo, sex, drugs, and rock and roll did great for you, and that dude's still out there performing, and the other dude, like,
you don't know that Mitch didn't get his sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Just saying.
He got the wrong kind of sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
We better stop this conversation.
I bet I'm gonna stop talking about people. But it depends on what the point is. Yes. It depends on what type of 71-year-old you are.
Yeah, I mean, my dad was in his 70s and enjoyed immensely being here. So, and his friends are now kind of ushering into their 80s and doing great.
Mm-hmm.
I think it does depend. Dotto says they got their tickets. They're looking forward to seeing you there.
Oh yeah.
Nathaniel says, did Jay Cameron move to Ghana? And somebody else, Abby, answered that question saying that, yeah, he moved to Ghana and that's his base on the continent now. And I didn't know that.
I didn't know. See, so, we don't.
See? So Jay, give us a call. Have us over for a barbecue.
Speaking of barbecues, I'm going to a barbecue tomorrow at the Cocoa Palm Inn. Jeff, shouted you out, bro. You said barbecue. I was like, ding, ding, barbecue tomorrow. That's what I'm doing Saturday.
Yeah, you got your whole lineup.
Yeah, I got every day lined up. I'm telling you, all the way through the first. Yep, I'm telling you.
So P Black says, just searched how many AAs have moved to Ghana since 2019, 1,500. How many still live there? Do you know what I think is interesting is this 1,500 number
is a generic number.
It keeps coming up and it hasn't been adjusted since the last time that it was reported, which I think was in 2021. So that number, and it was an estimate at the time. It wasn't an actual, like it wasn't based on any kind of census or, resident permit application numbers.
Yeah,
it just was.
I think they got to the end of the year. They're like, 100 came in, 45 left out, so there's some left over. All right,
1,500 sounds good. Let's write that on the board.
They didn't. I don't think. Like you said, the 1,500 number's been around
for a while. Yeah.
It's 2023.
Yeah. So I don't know if that number is solid, but I think it would be very difficult to figure out how many people still live here because there's such a large number of folks that do bicontinental living. So they go back and forth dependent on work and family. So I don't know. I think it's hard.
Yeah.
Which includes like some famous people now we're finding out.
Yeah, a lot of famous people coming into Terminal 1 here at in Accra at the Kotoko International.
I see you, Terminal 1 people.
Yeah, flying. I ain't dropping no names because I'll be at the airport all the time. I'll be like, oh,
Don't let anybody know you know. Tony just stands outside of Terminal 1 just to see what's happening. No, I'm just kidding.
Leroy. Thank you.
Leroy. When is your next visit? Soon.
Soon?
Gotta be soon, right?
Yeah.
Thank
Come
you very
on,
much.
man. We'll be around.
We appreciate that.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
Somebody says our streaming quality is nice. Who are we using for internet? Do we want to tell people?
Yeah, let's tell people.
We're on Vodafone broadband.
They got 5G. They got 5Gs.
They just brought it to this area.
Yeah.
I mean, they've had it in Tema, but not over here where we are now.
And they just got it here.
They've got it here, and we use MTN as a backup, but everyone is raising their prices for internet right now. So,
all righty. So, what else is coming up?
And Nathaniel wants to know, will he be able to visa on arrival in April?
No, sir. That is just a December thing.
Holiday thing.
Yeah, holiday. Yep. So it expires January 15th.
Yeah, and fair warning, the turnaround time is not fast.
Yeah, so
even if you expedite.
Coming in for April, you do want to have your sending out in March, or not March, but February.
Maybe not in January.
Yeah, January.
It's not been quick. It has not been quick.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to pop out of the comments for a second because I do want to start talking about what we've done in 2023.
Oh, wait, did we skip one thing though?
What did we skip?
Press fast.
Oh no, I updated the page. We talked about that.
Oh, you did?
We just talked about it earlier.
I missed it. We talked about it. I missed it.
We are talking about the 2023 and what's been going
Year
on.
in review.
What happened in 2023? Well, we welcomed
Sydney came.
Bouncing baby girl.
That was fun. They were like, yo, congratulations. I was like, what the heck is wrong with y'all? We are too old to be having kids.
Please, Lord, do not let me.
Yeah, that was funny. They were like, no, just clickbait.
But Sydney did.
Sydney is here. Sydney is not here right now. Sydney's out right now. Y'all see my daughter out there acting crazy and in a crowd. Y'all,
do not tell me.
Boy, y'all snatch your. I'm telling your daddy right now. You can get your.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Yeah, she's been. I think she's been hitting the December parties harder than you have.
I'm not happy about that either.
Yeah. No.
I'm not happy about that.
No. Okay. Well,
if
you see her out there,
come home the next day or something.
No, she doesn't come home.
I created a monster bringing her here, y'all.
Yeah, she's enjoying it. She's enjoying it good.
It's a major contrast for her being here, going out as she does, and being in the States and the headache that you have there with trying to party as a young person, very different. So she's enjoying herself. A little too much, but she is enjoying herself.
Yep.
A little too much, but she's enjoying herself.
It's so good.
She's a little too much, but she's a little too much. Yeah.
Well, so what else has been going on in 2023? We always have like.
Y'all seen
it's like
kids?
Alzheimer's.
Y'all seen those boys lately? Like, do we need to go to a break? Go to a break.
Okay. We'll
show you.
We'll have people drop.
Join the conversation. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think.
I have no idea who that kid is. I have no idea who that is. Because that was like a blink of an eye and he changed, right?
Yeah, that was pretty fast.
It was like.
You two today, we decided to measure wingspans today. So fingertip to fingertip, arms wide, right? And you stood up and you were like, son, there is no way that your wingspan is as big as mine because you have like 5 inches on him, right? Five inches?
Yeah, I'm 6'2", and he is.
I measured him.
Not 6'2".
He's 5'10". So he's 5'10". You're 6'2". You got 4 inches on him.
From fingertip to fingertip, this dude has me by like 2 inches.
It was a lot.
I'm like, dang!
It's unbelievable.
Little.
No, it's none of that.
He's just long and lanky.
Just long. We got the other one too. I have to roll this one.
Hi, I'm Leo. Subscribe right now.
I don't know who that was, but he was a handsome little dude. He was like a good-looking little kid. I'm like, oh, he probably looked like it was so nice. Yeah,
You know,
I don't know who that is.
he's our kid. So.
Yeah, and like people are gonna see these kids Sunday and be like, "Who the heck are you guys?
I
Where
posted
are
on
those
Instagram
kids?"
today. I posted a picture on Instagram today.
Of them?
So,
Oh yeah.
Of them.
Oh yeah.
So I want to share it because I feel like people are going to be like,
yeah, like
look at them kids.
Yeah, I know them kids.
How did they get so grown up?
I don't.
It's a little frightening because I didn't age.
You can't tell it in that picture, but Luke is taller than you.
Oh yeah, Luke is taller than me.
That's
I'm standing
crazy.
closer because I'm trying to take that selfie.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean he's only 4 inches shorter than you.
Yeah, don't remind me.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it. I apologize. I apologize now. I'm sorry.
I didn't like that.
He's getting so.
That boy's big.
Big.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Both
of them. I don't even know what to.
Alrighty, so moving right on.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. We'll jump in the comments, then we'll talk a little bit more about our year in review.
All right.
We got a shout out from Miami. Appreciate the genuine conversation and insights into life here.
Hey, I got a question, Miami. Is it going to be cold in Miami in January?
Let us know.
Let me know. I might be taking a trip.
Amara says, please take me with you.
Where are you going? Where are we going?
Afrofuture.
Afrofuture. Everybody want to go. I got George called me. I'm George, man. We'll talk.
Can't wait to Born Again says, can't wait to watch your videos. Always enjoy them. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Kwame says, hey, we've got same in UK. Barbara's talking about her father being from Ghana and he passed away, came to America for a better life, met her mother. Yeah, everybody's journey is very different. And I think that's cool. God bless and Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. Prayerful, and I'll be 68 years in January 2024. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And
Winifred.
Was that Lisa?
I told you.
Winifred, you and Tema at Elisa.
I know.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, Tim is hot right now. Tim is like, and yeah, you don't want to get on the motorway, go partying across Timma. You don't have to go nowhere.
Yeah, people are coming out.
Matter of fact, I ain't going. Excuse me.
King
I'm not going anywhere.
King says trying to book a flight to Ghana. I want to be sure. I heard there's visa on arrival
until January 15th.
Yep. Hey from Guam. Hey.
Guam. Hey, all right, Miss Allen talking.
Leroy says congratulations on the recognition.
Appreciate that.
Done. Mm-hmm. And it's our third son visiting Ghana too. We're working on that one.
Yeah, we're working on that one.
We're working on that one, Miss Abby. Yeah. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Anyway, young people be in them streets.
Yeah, they do.
Congratulations on your recognition.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Sons are growing up so fast. So fast.
And they eat so much. It's like every time they grow, it's like they want more to eat. Like every day, Daddy, I want more to eat. You didn't eat that much yesterday. No.
Ghana bounces, they'll be there. Another question about visa on arrival, just for holidays, December and half of January, not all year long. So make sure you get your visa if you're flying outside of that window. And Fun and Fit said it's cold right now, 86 degrees.
86? That's cold?
That's winter. What are you talking about?
I know. It's like cold, 86.
And then
when it gets to like 80 here, you people with parkas on, so I understand.
Remember we were out and we saw that they were selling snow pants, like they had a rack of snow pants, and I was like,
who's gonna buy those things? And then like 2-3 weeks later, they were all gone.
Who bought the snow pants?
I have no idea. Maybe like the people in the mountains. They get cold
traveling?
in the mountains. I don't know. Could be.
Could be traveling somewhere. John is here from Germany, Ghanaian born, based in Germany, planning on visiting next year, miss home. Glad that we're doing well. Thank you very much. I love that people are coming back though, because I feel like
This is a place to be to come back. I mean, and looking at the world from here gives you a different perspective than looking at the world from America, especially if you have melatonin.
melatonin.
Melanin, not melatonin. Man, that's the
Melatonin.
stuff you be trying to get me to go to sleep. I think you're trying to kill me. But if you have melanin, you know, the world looks different outside of America. So
Yeah, being a Ghanaian in Germany must be a very interesting experience.
yeah,
John.
like you like as I look at America, I'm like, oh, no way you can get me to go visit there. Them people crazy. But living
Yeah,
there, you don't see how crazy it is. Or you just
I
kind
think
of
you kind
the
of know, but
crazy
you're
is just
like, this is just what
normalized.
it is. Yeah, I
I'm
think
like, we live there like that. It's a difference, y'all. It really
it feels
is.
very different.
Yeah.
So in 2023, we also noticed some kind of general news about Ghana as a state. So the IMF bailout was in 2023.
hmm
Ghana had kind of out of control inflation
hmm
and caused some financial difficulties for a lot of folks.
And everybody was just talking about don't go to Ghana. Ghana's about to go crazy and just talking all this nonsense.
But we just heard recently in the news,
Ghana did a 180 turn around. Inflation is dropping, and
yeah,
the economic outlook for Ghana seems to be very nice and progressive, and like,
they're noting improvements. Yeah, which is good.
yeah,
But what was always interesting to me, and you pointed this out, and then when you said it, I was like, yeah, was that even when it was really bad, right? Like economic downturn and like panic, development here didn't seem to
it didn't
slow down.
stop or slow down at all.
I mean, buildings, houses,
Yeah,
businesses.
yeah. There's, and I try to explain this. I'm gonna try to. I have to walk a line when I say this, but there is two Ghanas, and when you hear IMF money and bailout and all that stuff, that has nothing to do with me, right? That has nothing to do with me. I have a small business. I run my small business. I employ employees, and the bailout money and all that has nothing to do with me. So, for the mass of people like me, small business owners, that we know we have to get up, grind every day to make a living, we're not affected by that because we don't care about that money. We're not going to get any of it. So for everybody else, we're just, hey, we got our nose to the grind. We're doing our thing, and we're seeing a benefit from that. And we aren't slowing down to look at what's being said or what's being talked about in Ghana. We're just grinding,
Yeah,
and that's what you see is people grinding the new developments, um, the private sector infrastructure building
yeah,
is what you
definitely.
see here. So
Well, I'm gonna throw in my 2 cents here.
throw in your 2 cents because I'll
And
have a nickel with my 3 cents.
I think as we've seen the financial outlook kind of swing very negative at the beginning of the year and kind of come out of it towards the end of the year in terms of not only politically what was going on, but also with the IMF deal, we did see government get a little more stringent upon taxation. And honestly, that's where I feel the pain the most is
hmm
just such a staggering amount of taxes
Yeah,
here.
and you're saying taxes, the new taxes that they anticipate for next year,
Are almost ridiculous.
yeah,
Like,
it's like,
really?
wow,
Really? And I
don't
bought
like that.
when we were stateside, I would always say that, and I still think this to be true, right? If you're gonna tax people, then you need to have a benefit that corresponds with that level of taxation, right? So it's like in the States, healthcare is not part of the social network. And I always said, like, I would pay more in taxes if I knew I could go to the doctor whenever I wanted to and I didn't have to worry. Like to me, that I understand taxation in that kind of responsive way.
Mhm.
Here, it feels like there's a lot of taxation, and I'm driving down a road that's the road minister's tire popped driving from Tema to Accra. Like,
Yeah, it's like, yo, bro,
yeah, yeah.
probably wouldn't happen if you were more diligent in your duties.
The importation this year is also down, and they instituted a higher levy on things coming
Things
into the
coming.
port. Now, of course, in the news, they're claiming that this is partially because of like the overall world economics as to why there's fewer imports. But that to me is like, really? No, it's just, it got so expensive.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
think that that is something that is going to come into 2024. That's my opinion. I know you don't like to talk politics. Was that too political?
No.
People have to let me know if it was a little too political.
Haha.
The other thing too that we noted was a recent article that talked about how tourism is up here in
Mhm.
Ghana. Do you remember what the number is? Because I totally am
I-
blanking
I
right
do
now. It's
not.
like 18% or 17 or 18%.
It's yeah, it's somewhere around there. It's in the teens, the
Yeah.
percentage. Yeah.
It's in the teens. An increase in tourism to Ghana over quarter
Mhm.
over quarter, year over year for
Yeah,
this
yeah.
last quarter, which is great.
Absolutely.
So it's all of us talking about
And
this.
and you know, you see them putting money into tour sites and sharing money in the tourist sector. So that's a positive. You know, they're putting money where money's coming in at, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
We just need to talk to somebody about a proper rest area in between Accra
I
and
think that is a business
Cape Coast.
opportunity for somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody out there who's, I think that's gold.
Mhm.
All right, let's hop into these comments one more time.
One more time.
Antonio says, "Do you know if there's any place in Accra to get an unlimited phone plan?" No.
I know. Yeah. Phone plans are weird, man. Here, it's like a prepaid thing. You know. Just,
Yeah, and a little bit of me is like unlimited phone plan for calls, because those are kind of two different things. Like if you're talking about unlimited data plan and then you can do all of the things, there are a couple. I think Vodafone does have an unlimited. It's available.
yeah.
Viv Dell says, "Happy holidays. South Florida has been having cold days, so bring a sweater or a jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And then please meet up with me when you're in Miami."
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Miami.
Miami. I guess we'll talk about that in our 2024. It
coming
really
up.
does look different from outside.
Yes, it
Absolutely. And Antonio says, "For less money." And now I can't remember what that was connected to. Sorry, Antonio. Apologize.
does. Yeah.
Greetings from Maryland. Rainy season finally over here.
Hmm.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's over?
Yeah, it hasn't rained in a while.
I know, but I feel like, did it start when it was supposed to start?
The rainy season
It's
is
like-
it's they don't even know when it's supposed to rain here. Rain be like, I'm supposed to rain today.
Well, Farmer's Day is technically the end of
Yeah.
rainy season, but
And
then
It
right
rains
around
after.
it was like the weather right after that was a little strange. So, how long is the dry season? Technically, we're supposed to be in dry season until May.
Yeah, it started to get warmer for sure.
Yes,
And
and it'll hit the peak in January. Get us really hot.
oh, that'd be hot January.
Tony Kwame says you are affected by the IMF loan with higher taxes you're paying and in the process of doing business in Ghana, that you are paying more to do.
Yes and no. We'll have to agree to disagree because the IMF money don't, man. I am paying higher taxes, but yeah,
Tyrone,
I can't really talk politics. I don't see that.
they're afraid. He's afraid they're going to take his visa away. Tyrone says, "Spent 12 years in Ghana, married both my ex and my current wife are both Ghanaian, but Ghana is too hot, too expensive, and the police are too corrupt."
Too expensive, yes.
We lived in Houston.
And this is
This
nothing.
is.
I mean,
I mean, there would be times
it
where
was
you're
like
like
110.
100.
I can't even go outside today.
I don't think we've never gotten to 100 in the time that we've been here.
Mm.
It's never been 100. So yeah, okay, I get it.
Like, we got a couple of 98s. I was like, oh wow, I ain't going outside today.
Yeah, too expensive. Yeah, and the police are too corrupt.
I like the police, especially all my friends here in Tama.
I would counter that American politics is a hotbed of corruption.
Yeah, and you know that American corruption. They don't even consider it corrupt.
It's just the way business is done.
Yep.
Right, Supreme Court justices.
You're not trying to go back on. Oh wow.
Sorry, I couldn't help that one. I didn't call anybody out by name, Clarence. COVID tax, e-levy tax, NHIL tax,
trying to go back,
other
y'all.
taxes.
I love you so much. You're not trying to go back.
Yeah, Kwame, they're killing with the tax. When I look up and I see COVID tax on my receipt, I literally am like, what is this?
When I look at my receipt and I see 2 COVID taxes on my, I'll be mad as.
But they were closing people down for not paying that correctly. So, I mean, like they're really cracking down on the collection and submission of the taxes. But it's kind of killer, yo. They got to stop taxing people like this.
Tax coming, new car tax or something next year. Man, I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, it's
100 CDs just to have a vehicle, but you got a vehicle. It's I'm paying a DPLA for it and all that stuff.
No, it's getting a little excessive. And you're right, Esther. We try not to talk too much politics, so I should be watching mine.
Yeah.
Does it feel like you're getting the best value for the tax dollar? Oh, so it doesn't feel like you're getting the best value. No, that's like kicking money into the void. And then when you drive around your neighborhood and you see that ministers are building 28-bedroom houses on their government salary, it's like,
can we at least get the road done?
His road is nice. Did you go down the road with the guy around the corner? I was like,
yeah,
I didn't even know a road could get this smooth. Let me get my rollerblades.
I know Leo be out there on the rollerblades. Hold on, he don't know our kid now. Hey, the little kid on the rollerblades. Come here, man. I heard your parents talking about me. Don't do that because I don't play about my kids.
Abby says, hey, are they trying to fix the roads throughout Ghana since so many people are visiting every year? No, they fix the roads it seems every time there's a political election coming about, suddenly there's a lot of road work.
Yeah.
And then as soon
as recently, you know, it's like in Tama here, they started some of the side roads, paving them. But then we found out that the ones that they just came in right away, smoothed out, asphalted, they were a political person lived on that street, and they just went and did that for them. But like around here, Committee 11, you know, they're putting in the new ditches and everything. They came in like gangbusters.
They tore it out. They
putting in the new road
and then they stopped.
The ditches on both sides to all these neighborhoods. Then they disappeared.
Where did they go?
And it's like all these big mounds of dirt and rocks all over the place. You know, like, damn, y'all could have did nothing and it would have had a better effect than coming here, getting halfway through a job and then leaving.
And we know someone who lives on one of the streets and was so excited to see them start. That was like coming and bringing them food and all kinds of like, oh, you know, thank you. And then they disappeared and they didn't finish. And she's like,
halfway through. It's like, thanks for the new gutters, but we got like
I can't get into my house.
A 10-foot mound of dirt in the middle of the road now. That's not bad because there's a 20-foot mound of rocks next to it. It's like wow. And then when it rains, and then the roads they wash out anyway. It's
the process.
Yeah.
Letitia says, hey, y'all.
Hey, Letitia, the girls were just talking about you, fam. Let me tell you, you made such an impact on those young ladies' lives that, you know, they're like, oh, my sister, you know, look at my new picture my sister sent me. So you better hurry up and come back. You got family here missing you. So
Well,
Letitia
she says
Wilson,
it's hot in Texas here.
I was just gonna ask you how's it feeling in Texas, but it's hot.
I have to say, Vanessa says she went to Texas in the summer and felt like she was in an oven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who goes to we? Let me tell you what our foolish behinds did. We moved to Texas in like July.
That was not fun.
No, it was like August 1st or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
It was
I mean, you would take
120
one
in the
box and
shade.
you'd just be like, oh, I gotta change.
Ooh, it was crazy for
Yeah.
doing that. But
Texas is no joke, which is why I think it's so funny that people are like, oh, it's hot in Africa. And you're like, well,
you ever been to Houston?
you gotta. So yeah, Letitia is completely.
And by the way,
agreeing
hey
with that
Vanessa,
one. Glad to see her.
how's that little baby? She's a little baby.
So cute.
Yeah.
So very cute. Morris
Don't
says,
get any ideas.
No.
Thank you. All
no.
right. They cute from a distance.
No, I'm Auntie Io.
Yeah, well, they're babysit cute.
Even then, are they?
They're the sleeping age.
I feel like I might be past even babysitting.
Yeah.
How about the wave in the window? Kind of.
Oh, nice picture. Thank you. Cute.
I'll put it on my fridge.
I don't have any patience for little babies no more.
Yes, you do. Oh my God, you are the worst.
I just want to see. Oh, you're so cute. Okay, now you go.
Let me tell you, this man has never met a baby that he did not like fall in love with. Every single one. Every single time you pass a baby, I'm like, stop. Don't look at the baby.
All right. let me put some things in perspective. Okay, like you see these little babies here, and then you see little girls dressed in these little pretty little dresses. Oh, look at that little, she's so cute. You see these little boys, and they got the like a batakri on or something. Like, bruh, you rock it. It's like, you just never mind.
Yeah, you got enough kids.
Just
Morris wants to know if they have a special needs school. They do not provide special needs services like special education services in most schools, government schools. If you are in a private school, you are welcome to hire your own aide and have them go along unless you make other arrangements, but it will cost you extra. It's not included.
There is a place here in Tema called Hope Setters, and we work with them, and I can tell more about them.
Sorry, for those of you who don't know, I am a special educator, so special education holds a special place in my heart. And in Tema General, there is kind of one autism school, or it's an autism school, but it's really servicing students with all disabilities. There's only one, and so we partner with them and we try to show up and help out. If you are interested in getting more information or sending them a holiday gift, which they would love. I will put a link in the notes after we're done, and you can check out the video on our channel if you want to get more
information.
Thank you. Alan says, oh, I totally clicked the wrong one. Do they have schools for spenders' children? If so, how much?
I don't know what that is.
Is that like wealthy people? Maybe that's what you mean? $35,000 a year per kid?
Yeah, we don't. We can't do that one.
I don't even like my kids that much.
Mm-mm.
Linda says that my skin is looking good. What do I use?
But we can't tell you.
Melanin? What do I use?
Yeah, it's West Coast of Africa vitamin D.
Vitamin D and melanin. That is my beauty regimen. It's like hardcore on live nights where I actually put on makeup. It's usually I'm not. Do Ghana phone companies offer eSIMs? Yes, they are just starting to offer eSIMs. That's kind of like a new rollout thing that they're doing right now. Mm-hmm. Antonio says, good night. They will see us in the new year.
Yes.
Yes, you will.
You bet. Antonio 2024, man. Come to Ghana.
And P Black says, what's your feel of percentage of African Americans who moved there and then left? Less the multi-residents.
I have no idea, man.
I have no idea. I mean, we run into people all the time who have moved here.
Yeah.
In the last 3 years.
Like
all the time.
Yeah, like Oscar and Teresa. I talked to them. I think they said they were here for like 6 months. They've been here for 6 months. It's like, just people all over, man. All over. And from Accra to Cebu, Pokron, Volta area now. They're all over, spread out. So
Yeah. And
all over.
I think part of why that's so difficult to gauge is that, like, how do you tell? Like,
Yeah.
how do
Yeah,
you
even like the people who have, they'll stay here for a couple months, go to the States wherever they are for a couple months and come back and forth. It, how do you judge those people or
right?
time wise?
And then we see people who are, like African American who's married to a Ghanaian, and so I think it's very difficult to
Yeah,
gauge
the
that.
dynamics of everything has to be considered.
Yes. So now let's get a little talking, like what's coming up for us in 2024.
Well, January 3rd, 2024 starts my vacation.
Yes.
I didn't take a vacation in 2023.
You didn't.
I did not.
This was the first year that you didn't get
I
kicked
stayed
out.
in Ghana I rode the whole year out there, kicked me out. They had no knocks on my door, not, hey, bro, your visa expiring. I ain't had none of that, y'all. I was able to ride out the whole year.
You don't know if you're exempt yet, though, technically.
Hey, listen, they're not bothering me. I'm not bothering them.
Hmm.
I was able to ride out the whole year and not have to leave. It was awesome, awesome feeling. But, it was all work. I had to work. Wasn't like I was just here hanging out.
Well, for those who don't know, when you come in on your tourist visa, you're given 30, 60, or 90 days, maximum of 90 days. And at the end of 90 days, you have to renew it, but you can only renew 3 times and then they kick you out. So realistically, you can stay a year and then you either have to go out and come back in or do something else in order to have your visa process be valid. So the fact that you stayed, it's like you're one of them now. Are you one of the people? You're of the people now, and you're never leaving again.
I'm home.
So what are you going to do for your vacation?
I'm not supposed to say until the 25th.
Okay.
We're leaving. We're going to do some stuff that happens in Miami.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yes. Somebody just asked if we meet any Caribbean people here living in Ghana.
Yes, we do. Selwyn and Anna are here. Selwyn's from the Caribbean, and someone else that stayed with us. Selwyn stayed with us last year.
Mm-hmm.
No, Selwyn stayed. It was in last year. That was this year.
Yeah, it was just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Selwyn came to stay with us in May, and then he came back like last month or something, and his house is ready and moved in the house or something like that.
Yeah, and he took you to like a very big community. Didn't you go to like a community location? I can't remember where he took you.
Not me. Whoever who was
the
driver.
people that he was with. So yeah, I mean they're here. They have a hub. They are part of the people. I mean, I think the feedback we get a lot of times is like living in Jamaica is like living in Ghana. So there's a lot of overlap.
That Mr. Leroy was just here. A lot of similarities he was noticing about Jamaica and Ghana.
Absolutely. Letitia says she got a 5-year tourist visa. So that's good. And Kwame says election 2024 is coming, the year of the roads.
And we hear that so much.
Sorry, but it's true. That's why.
You know what? I don't even want them to fix any new roads. Nope. Finish the projects that you started and didn't complete. I'd be impressed with that.
We should do a list of started projects.
You're trying to get kicked out now.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
we should not do a list.
We
should not do that list.
Matter of fact, we didn't even talk about none of that stuff you just heard. That wasn't even us.
That wasn't. Tony does not talk about politics.
I know.
Well, so because of our family vacation, we are not doing any content in January.
No.
But we will be at our live.
We will do our live the last Friday of January.
Yes.
From a remote location.
Will be. It's been, I mean, you didn't leave all last year. It's been a while since we've taken a family vacation. So I'm very much looking forward to this.
Yeah. Because even like the year before, like when I went on vacation, it was separate from your vacation.
which was
You on a vacation.
yeah.
I was like, see y'all later. This is the
Yeah.
first time in a while.
It's been a while. And I will be traveling a little extra in
Yeah, you got work.
2024 because I am going to be doing a little bit more
So that's
in-person
in
work.
January, February,
I will be doing a lot
and
of
part
work.
of March.
Yes. For any of you who are in the education space or in the state of Texas, I will be doing quite a few in-person events. Yay.
Yeah.
I don't think you're happy about that, are you?
No.
It'll be good. It'll give you like a chance to be like without me,
Yeah.
and it'll make your love for me grow stronger.
Yeah. Yeah. If you see a white van pull up to you at a just doors fly open, a little dude with some crazy hair try to grab you, just
Oh
let
my
him
God.
kidnap you.
All right.
Yeah,
So
just yeah.
while I'm in America, I get kidnapped. I should just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
That sounds like the worst advice ever given. Yeah. Do you guys go to the Elisa Hotel for their massages?
Yes. We take actually it's part of a package we do
Yep.
when you come and stay with us. So yeah.
Yeah.
We're
I
friends with-
actually have not had one there
You haven't? Oh,
because I go to the local lady.
yeah.
I'm not that bougie, I guess. They have great massages, I hear.
Yeah, that's
That's why you're taking people there. TRC says, so the problem is follow through. And then fixing potholes is a political promise in the US too.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the development going on in Aburi? Is that the next hotness?
Yes. That is so I don't know who that is asking me that. Hey, TRC Square Consulting. Have we met before? Because I don't know how to I don't know who you are you asked me something very specific, so I don't know how I want to answer that.
Okay then.
But I think it's great that Aburi is getting the attention that it's getting. I think there's Aburi is beautiful. That is my number one spot. Like I love Tema, but there is nothing like waking up in the mountains of Aburi. Nothing like that. So
I feel like you're giving this is this in your 2024 plans? Are we
I don't know what's gonna happen in 2024, but to answer your question, I do think that the development in Aburi is well deserved. I would love to have some property in Aburi and build out there.
I feel like that was just the biggest Christmas ask ever. Like,
yeah.
will there be property under my tree?
So yeah, I think it's great. There's a lot of new developments happening in Aburi. There's a big developer out there doing their thing there. So yeah, absolutely. I'm all for everything happening in Aburi. And I would love to have some property in Aburi and be able to build out in Aburi.
Monique says that her
Alrighty.
husband said, if you want to move to Ghana, you can get citizenship there. True or false?
It is. It's kind of true because it's a process. It's
Yeah.
not like, hey, you want to come here? Here you go.
Yeah, there are some countries that, like, if you
Yeah,
you
but
are
Ghana
a
is not one of
descendant,
them.
then you're good. But no, it's we've said this before. Citizenship here is by birth, by blood, by adoption, which I don't know if you'll be able to find an adopted family, and then by marriage. And the marriage process is actually
They'd be like,
yeah.
but it's so weird. It's like, yo, man, you tripping because I want to marry a Ghanaian woman and be a Ghanaian citizen? You should be welcoming.
I mean, it's taking forever to get your stuff done. I'm just like, y'all, for real. Because don't forget, in this relationship,
She's the
I'm the
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian. Okay.
But don't tell nobody here that. It'll be like, yeah, right. Anyway.
They don't ever believe.
Yeah,
Yeah. King says he heard that 11,000 African Americans are living in Ghana right now. Like, that wouldn't surprise me.
Not at all.
Yeah. Tony, they're going to reach out to you via WhatsApp. P Black.
Okay.
Yarrow says there are plenty of people thinking about moving to Africa or Ghana and just get up and go without preparing financially.
And those people
are the ones that go back.
Yeah. Quickly.
Yeah, you have to have you got to have a financial plan to make this work. And they're trying now to start rolling out a credit system. Like they're in talks of trying to roll out a credit system here in Ghana, but credit is very scarce here. So when you want to do something,
you gotta have cash in hand.
Yeah, you legit have to have the whole bankroll ready to go. You want to go out and buy a car?
You gotta have it.
You gotta.
Nobody's financing cars.
You gotta buy a car, like the whole car.
But there is a way you can finance a car. But you gotta have money to do it.
Yeah.
You gotta have, half up front.
At least half up front.
And then they'll do 1 or 2 years.
That's if you find a dealer who's willing to do it. A lot of dealerships are not. A lot of dealerships are not.
Wow.
I'm just saying. You want to buy a house?
You
got to have house money.
There is no mortgage, none of that here.
And we say this all the time. Like, I don't understand how the people doing it. I don't have $200,000 US to
200. You're looking at a small house.
To briefcase up and be like, yeah, I'm going to take that one.
Hey, I haven't seen a house here less than $350 to start.
I mean, they showed us an empty lot that was like a small lot for $80,000 US. And to me, it doesn't compute because I was like, listen, if you're telling me that this plot is worth $80,000, across the street, there's a guy that has no land and there's like a goat and a shack. And his property then presumptively is also worth $80,000 US. If that dude with the goat knows his property is worth $80,000, he'd be sold in a second because.
Well, he knows. And a lot of times when you see like a shack on property, that's not the property owner. That's just somebody, hey, you can put your little shack up. Don't let anybody else put anything else up. That's what that is.
Yes, you're right.
Property owner, they know what they got. Oh, especially now. Oh, drive around Timma. Look at all these new houses being built. Just in Timma. Communities 1 through 6.
Yeah, it is a lot.
But
now we're really starting to see more like master planned communities and people coming in and buying swaths of land.
Well,
that's
big chunks happening in Aburi.
It's just a lot of development.
Yeah, that did.
I mean, you have people who are coming in all the time and they're going out to see some of these planned communities and buying.
I'm like, wow.
They must have come with a briefcase. I didn't get a brief. Did they hand those out in America? Maybe that's the American dream. Here's your briefcase.
I think we left too early.
We did. We didn't get the briefcase.
No, because you leaving America? Going to Africa? Don't bring your black behind back. Take your briefcase.
Some money. I bet there will be a line out the door for that one. Be like, give me my briefcase.
Depending on how much money, I'll be like, yeah. Get my briefcase.
Oh, that's so funny.
If they offered the equivalent of like 40 acres and a mule today, for you, hey, you give up your citizenship, I'd take that in a heartbeat.
You would take it without the mule or the 40 acres. If you were like, America said I have to give up my citizenship, you'd be like, sorry, yo, just so you know. You didn't even blink twice about it. Which is so ironic because, people all over the earth want to have the blue passport.
Yeah, that's so crazy. You know what I want to do? Y'all listening, don't dislike me for what I'm about to say. I want to go and vote in the next presidential election in 2024 in America. I want to make my vote count.
Why?
So I can vote for Donald Trump.
Stop. Don't say that in public. Please don't ever say that.
I want to see what's going to happen with this dude back in office. I don't care for him to be in office, but I'm like, yo, all of the world wants to see that.
No,
they were like, yo, America about to implode. It about to.
All great
I just want to see the craziness that happened from that dude being in office again. That's the only reason I want. I was like, he didn't do half the stuff he gonna do.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's insane.
But don't think bad about me. I just want to see dude in the office again. So I'd be like, yo,
That's just not funny. Yolanda said,
they fighting again. Oh God, oh wow.
it's fun to watch from abroad. Is that what
It
you're saying?
is. It's like woo.
All right. All right.
Anyway.
Yolanda says, with your expired visa, how long do you have to stay outside of Ghana?
Oh, you just go and come.
Yeah, just there's a bus.
Just jump over the line and come back. You get the stamp.
One advice: you can't live like you do in the West or in America here in Ghana. You can if you have the money.
Yeah, I mean, you got enough money. You can do however you want to do.
So this is true story. You know, we don't really script our lives.
We
So
don't.
People are always like, "Are you having these conversations in real time?" Like, yeah, we have discussions all the time about how we will live. Let me rephrase that. We intend to have discussions all the time about where and how we're going to live, and somehow we keep avoiding them because we know that this is going to be a long conversation. Anyway, the other day I was sitting down and I was like, okay, what are the pros and cons of what's in America that I can't get here? What can you think of? Can you what I'm even going to ask y'all out there.
Shot.
What? Oh no, he didn't say that. I was thinking you were going to say like Five Guys. Really? Really? Shots. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with you? I don't know. I can't even finish my thought after that one. I kind of shut that one down. All right.
Alrighty, so
okay. So I was trying to think about what was in America that I couldn't get.
I know.
Oh God, it's gonna be something terrible again.
Food without the warning label on it. Cause
in a good way or a bad way?
No, because when the American food come here, it has a different warning label on it.
A lot of that's coming from UK because it's just more convenient. It's very interesting. We opened up a bag we found Sour Patch Kids.
That was weird.
We found Sour Patch Kids and they were from UK. And then we also had a little stash of candy and we opened up a bag of Sour Patch Kids that were from America. And the two candies could not have looked any more different. One was like neon bright.
Well, it was like when you get Cheerios and then you get like Cheerios, from, that Great Value.
It's just not even the same. They tasted, I mean, they didn't taste the same.
They didn't taste the same.
When you read the ingredients, you also saw that
one had 5 ingredients.
And the other
one had like 78 ingredients.
All of the dyes.
And half of them had like a skull and crossbones. I was like,
they just let everybody eat any kind of stuff in America. Anyway, so you don't really miss the food, is what you're saying. You prefer to eat.
Oh yeah, I miss the food.
You miss the diversity of food.
Yes.
You don't actually miss the food.
No, I miss food. See, it's something about the food in Southern Louisiana.
That's the kick you've been on lately. You are torturing yourself internally.
I am, because y'all just don't know. I would kill for some crawfish.
You did that the other day.
Right now, I'm just hungry for some crawfish Creole.
And then when it's in your head, you can't lose it. You're stuck in it.
I'd even settle for just some boudin and cracklings right now. Y'all just don't know.
I'm sorry, babe. Okay, so other than food, what is in America that you miss, that you feel like would bring you back? See? Did you see his face? Did you see the face? Can you see this face? Nothing. Nothing would take him back. Okay, what do you miss? I know the next answer. After food, it starts with an F and it ends with a 50. That's your next thing you're gonna say.
F-250.
I think you miss your big.
I just miss big truck.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, there's a guy selling an F-250, like a 2019 F-250, triple the price that I would pay for in the States. And it's because they want the cost of the vehicle, the port tax,
which is almost
Plu-
like the cost of the vehicle.
Yeah. Plus, it's being sold on consignment, so the person selling it wants to get paid for selling it. So it's like 3 times the
You
price
can't
that the
even,
ship.
yeah.
So it's like
Other than food and
food
a
in my big
fabulous pickup
truck.
No, like you got nothing. But that was the thing. Like, one advice: can't live like you do in the Western America. I think you can.
And you know what? I live very differently than I did
It's
there.
also a good point.
You know, I'm not. I don't want my American life. I want a new life here, and the new life that I get here has a lot of freedom, and not implied freedom or something that they tell you that you got, and you go to get it and they snatch it from you. Not none of that. It's like the freedom and justice. You can believe that. I've seen it in action here. So there's some things that how I live here I can't get in America. So that peace of mind, can't get that over there. So I'm good here. Not going back, kicking and screaming. I'll go back for vacations.
You're right. It's not the same. It's not the same life. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not. It's missing the parts that you don't want anyway. Very interesting.
It's somebody's.
Somebody, Monique, is just feeding into your that maybe the presidential election.
Yeah. You know, we were watching January 6th here, and everybody was saying the same thing. BBC, Al Jazeera, CNN, we're watching the news channels. They're all like, "Hey, where's the police?" They had in June they had the Black Lives Matter protests, and we saw all the police response, and they were looking military and all that kind of stuff. And January 6th comes and no police anywhere. And the whole world was like, where are the police? We know America got police. They show it with the black people all the time.
Oh, no.
And then for this thing to happen on January 6th, no police presence. Yeah. They show you in real time. They are not going to treat you the same as they do other people. They show you. The world sees it. And then you live there with this expectation that you're the same and you're not. The world sees it. Everybody knows it. But right now, there's this thing about black people spending money, and I got to remember where I saw this, but they were talking about how black people aren't building. They're just spending. They're just spending money, buying things. Look, I'm buying this. Look, I'm buying that. Buying all these things on credit. If something were to happen where you lose out with your job or something like that, or a big company or something was to go down, and it had something to do with black people and their money, America's going to be hurting, because it isn't set up for black people to have less than what they have now. I don't know if I'm making sense to people right now, but like where black people are right now, it isn't set up for them to have less. When they have less, when they can't spend, when they don't have money, you see crime shoot up, and you see all kinds of crime shoot up. So right now in America, black people are doing pretty good. Compare that to, like, remember the crack epidemics, like the early 90s. Holistically, black people, we weren't buying houses as they are now in America. That black wealth wasn't seen like it is now. So crime was different then.
Well, a lot of things were different. I mean, is it as much?
But I look at Black people are wealthier now. I look at I look at people in my family even like from 20 years ago.
Is
I'm
it
like,
wealth or is it opportunity?
I think it's wealth because I look at like 25 years ago, people in like the police department when I started in '92, something like that, right? Where those people have gained a certain wealth, and I see them sending their kids to places like Marquette and um, uh, FAMU and things like that.
I think part of it
Where
could be wealth, but I think that there's another part that's opportunity, because what we see statistically is that Americans earning power, even if their their perceived wealth has gone up, their earning power has actually gone down. And not only systemically but financially, Black and brown people are being priced out of housing and home purchases. They're being priced out of a lot of different opportunities. So I don't know. I get where you're coming from,
go on your Facebook feed.
but you're coming from a
All
specific
you're gonna,
demographic.
I'm gonna tell you something.
You're speaking from your demographic.
All right, look at the people above my demographics now.
Who's that? Older? Are you talking about older folks, or are you talking about younger, wealthier
Wealthier,
folks?
wealthier people.
Okay.
Even their money is bigger now.
Well, yeah, wealthy Americans have accrued more wealth at the expense
I'm
of
not.
other
I'm not
folks.
talking wealth. I'm talking about Black Americans. Not. I'm talking about Black people. They're not all of America. I'm talking about specific Black people.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
I'd see more Black people having more money now.
I think I'm still gonna have to agree to disagree on that one. We have 2 super chats though. One, give a shout out to Nathaniel. Thank you. He says, give back to Africa reparations, buy a home, pay for travel expenses, $500,000, and keep my Social Security. Is that a good deal?
That's a good deal.
And Letitia says,
Oh,
super
thank you.
sticker. Thank
I
you.
appreciate that.
And then we had somebody else asking or saying they love to be the global majority versus marginalized. It's totally true.
Oh, that's Letitia.
Kofi wants
That's
to
my
know,
fam.
do you miss winter?
What is winter? Well, I have a cousin named Winter. I miss her a little bit.
You stop.
But like snow?
Yeah, I didn't.
Why? Who misses that?
Yeah, I think that one is a no. April wants to know when are they going to see details for the Fall Fest group tour in the fall.
We were just talking about that.
We were like literally today just talking about it.
April. We still
Send us an email at
hello@expatliveghana.com.
Thank you.
Yeah, send me an email. Because we're playing with the dates for the fall, and it may be a winter fest.
Yeah, we're working on that one.
Yeah. So
Letitia says, happy we're taking a vacation. Fellow educator, let me know. You can find me at noodlenook.net. Check it out if you care to find out dates. They are on my site. TRC says they purchased property and are building a home here. And they were talking about Aburi a little bit earlier.
Okay.
Somebody's correcting me and saying they are actually mortgage companies. So I should check them out. Mortgages are scarce. So yes, there are mortgage companies. I did check them out. The interest rate was something that made me want to weep into a pillow.
Yeah, you talking about 30% interest rates, man.
Hello.
That's not a mortgage. That's Fat Tony and them.
I know, right?
That's Fat Tony and them.
Highway robbery.
And, yeah, in the back.
Teacher says no briefcase full of money. We got a couple people.
Who's bringing Garrett's?
Charlotte says Garrett's. You miss Garrett's. You'd eat Garrett's right now.
I would.
You like Garrett's. What about this one? Cheetos.
Food.
Yeah, you got.
It's the food.
But then somebody's saying, hey, they got sick when they got back to the U.S. after eating clean food here and then going back there and having Fredsies.
Yeah.
Whew. Coming from America, was it hard to adjust to the diet here?
That's funny. I was thinking something else.
I know, right?
No. There's a lot of rice dishes I eat here. Like a lot of fried rice, jollof rice.
That's because you were a rice head before you
Yeah, I
came.
was. So yeah.
Wealth, opportunity, or access. I agree. Frank has happy holidays on their way to Ghana now. We will
Thank
see
you.
you shortly.
Hey, Frank.
Morris wants to know if you can watch American football and basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, like we have ESPN.
This is 12:30 now. Yeah,
That's
the games
time
are
difference.
just coming
right.
on.
That's the only problem.
That's the thing. Yeah, it's like the Super Bowl parties we always get invited to.
Not me.
They don't start until 1 o'clock in the morning. It's like, yo, man, don't invite me. No, this is not New York. I'm not going out till 1 in the morning. Like, yo,
I can't do it.
like, somebody's from Milwaukee.
Yeah, somebody was just.
Do I know you, Japa? Do I know you? You're from Milwaukee, man. I'm from Milwaukee.
Well, Raven asked us a question.
Okay.
We should do a pro and con video of what we've learned to live, what we've learned about here, right,
live with
versus there. Yeah, we have some content coming up. But we did have one question that I want to pop into in our questions as we get ready to start wrapping up. We had somebody who asked about, here it is. Salima wants to know, how much is house help and what do they do? And honestly, when we talk about the way you live here versus there, like I think that is probably the biggest. Listen, I love you very much, my dear, dear husband.
Here come. Listen,
you and laundry had a.
I don't want to see that. We'll talk personal business in front of all these people. No, don't do that.
There's
don't
only
do that.
210.
Cool.
It's only a couple hundred people. It's only a few hundred.
That watches the live, but then afterwards, they're like, Tony.
I'm just saying that having a house helper person makes me like you more.
Really? That's some bull.
Because, okay, ladies, right? Those of you who are in a relationship understand that when it comes to house duties and children, sometimes it is disproportionately attached to one spouse over another.
Says the person who doesn't cook. So yeah, I understand. Having a person
you
here.
Don't like how
really.
I cook, Mr. Southern Rice Man. I'm not a Southern girl.
I don't think you like how you cook.
I did. I was good. So it makes a big difference having a house helper.
Yeah, sure
in
does.
terms of maintaining good relationships with your spouse.
Yeah, it sure does.
So I'm just letting you know. If you're wondering what the biggest difference is between America and here.
Let me tell y'all something about it. She's trying to put me out there, right? So we have to sing. If you cook, you don't clean. I'll go in there and cook. She's like, I can't believe you made all this mess in here. Come and clean all this up. I just made dinner for the whole family. Now I gotta go and clean up everything.
You can't even tell that story. That's what you're gonna put out there. Listen, I go in the kitchen to cook, and it's like, oh, I've used a knife. Let me wash my knife. Oh, I used a pot. You go in the kitchen, and it looks like, no. When I'm done, the kitchen is half clean already. You're just going in there and doing what people ate off of from dinner. When you go in after you, it's like.
So now y'all hear that.
You use
who's cooking you want?
Every pot.
Miss Butter Noodle over here.
I like noodles. Why? Buttered noodles with the right seasoning, a little bacon.
And when she
on
says
the top,
the right seasoning, she means
cheese.
a grain of salt.
You salt it before you even try it. You're putting everything out there.
Why?
Okay.
I salted before I tried it. Yeah, I know you cooked it. Ain't no salt in it.
We are gonna have to pause for a commercial break while I beat this shit.
Y'all heard her.
Just a moment, please. Pause for just a second. Oh, look, babe, what's that over in the? Didn't do any damage with that water bottle anyway.
They call them people on you.
So, how much is it for house help?
What's the number? 192?
I don't know.
912?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna call them people on you. I really should know that because they ask you that when you get stopped by DVLA. If you don't know, they're like,
really?
Y'all.
When they stop me, I
never drive. See,
I drive, then they pull me over, so I stop driving. I'm like, why do they want to always? They see me and they want me to stop.
Yeah, when I drive with you, they see you and oh,
See,
come stop.
yeah, you get pulled over more when you're riding with me.
Yeah, I do. I
There you
ride
go.
by myself, then man. Don't
So 2024, we are also having a spring Easter tour event. We played a video for that in our last live. We will play it again at the end of this live so that y'all can see that. March 26th through April 2nd. If you need more information on the tour event, check us out at expatlifeghana.com. Spaces are limited, so do not wait.
Yes, and I want to thank everyone who have already signed up. They
Mhm.
plan on being with us in April.
Yep, it'll be at the end of March.
March.
It'll be great.
March 26th. Yeah, March 26th. We got a couple of couples already. It's a mosquito in here. You
I
see
know,
that
I
mosquito?
saw that. Like, how did you even get in here?
Oh, you missed it. They're like, what they? Oh, you got it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. I got him. The force is strong within me. And then had a few more questions.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay. What happens?
What happens after 3 times?
You don't even come back.
Yeah, you have
just
to
won't
leave
come back.
after you get your. Yours a good one. Silver says, "How's the homophobia in Ghana? Worse than in the West?"
It's weird because
Like,
I don't want to make any of the assumptions.
there's no gay in Ghana. Did
I don't
make
want to
enough?
make any assumptions, but you know, it's
There's
here.
definitely an anti
Yeah.
LGBT movement kind of even still actively going on here. But with that said, like, there's no policing of that.
Yeah.
So
For the most part, you know, it's just that people just live their lives. And,
yeah,
you know, and I think that the whole homophobia thing, that's politics here.
yeah. And you might not be able to live as loud a life as you might in the West.
Right.
But there's some
You live
danger
your
in
life.
doing that there
Yeah.
too. I mean, I don't know. Richard says, "How can I send money to Ghana to a MoMo account?"
Oh, I'll give you my account and you just send it to me directly. Hit
We
me up.
use
Hello,
SendWave,
Expat Life,
and
Ghana.
there's a
.com.
link for that below. And use our code because then you get a little extra kickback for that. Paul said, "Heard that Ghana is in a financial trouble. Is it true, and how bad is it?"
Hey, Paul, did you listen? You weren't here at the beginning of the show, man. But yeah, Ghana is on the rebound as all the top economists.
Economists.
It's
too late.
it's like 1:30, man.
I know,
was like,
we're so tired. I had to sleep before we came
12:30,
on. We got to wrap it up. But did you see how much debt America is in?
Oh wow!
They showed this chart, and I was like, that seems a little excessive.
Well, when you can print your own money, you know.
Well, there you go.
Are you really in debt?
TRC says, "Can we agree to call the slave dungeons what they are, not castles?" Nope. That's just me. Like that to me, I feel like when you call them the slave dungeons and not the slave castles, you actually take away the gravity of them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because there's like what you see and then what you don't see. You see the castle, dungeons underneath.
But like there's a chapel above where they held people. Like when it was in active use, the normalization of indenturing other people in terms of building opulence on top of like confinement and death can only be described. You know, like I feel like you have to contextualize it as people built a castle on top of the death of others. I think you need that piece of it. I think when we call it dungeon and we don't, we remove that piece.
Like you want all of it, not just that one part.
Yeah, I think the dichotomy and the severity, you need both. Why should Black people leave what's theirs in America to go to Africa? We should stay and fight.
That's funny. What is theirs in America?
I think Junior was making a point that people of color were in America before whites were in America, and so technically it's ours.
Yeah, that's true. I agree that, you know, before Columbus, there were Black people who sailed from West Africa to the Americas. That being said, Michelle Obama made a comment about, slaves building the White House. They didn't build it for black people. Nothing black people built in America was for black people.
The things that were, and there were.
What was built for
Black Wall Street?
Okay. What happened to that?
Exactly.
They show you they don't want you there. They show you they only want you to be a consumer, to be sheep. Nothing else, man. They don't want you to grow, to have things collectively. Like, I think the worst thing for black people was integration in America.
And if you have not read the book Disintegration, it's a good read.
Yeah. And when there was, segregation, black people were coming up. Black people together own things.
Because they were establishing themselves within their own
and
community.
It wasn't, we want to be a part of their system. It was, hey, we can build our own system. We can build a system better than theirs. And when you saw black inventors coming out of these segregated communities, and you see all this black wealth coming out of these segregated communities, they're like, oh, we got to stop that, because they're passing us now. They're passing us in education. They're passing us in collective wealth. And what happens? You take the best from the black society and say, hey, you want to be part of this over here? Yeah, oh yeah, I want to be part of that over there. What they do to the black basketball team league? They took all the best black players from the league, which made the black league watered down. Now everybody wants to go to the black. Same thing for baseball. They had the Negro League. What happened? They go take the best players. No more Negro League, but everybody in the white league now. So for me, the worst thing was integration, because now there's no more that black standard. That's gone now, and now everybody just wants to be part of something that they're not. So when I hear, why should black people leave what's theirs in America? Well, what's theirs in America? What? Tell me. I'd like to know, what is black people have in America that's theirs? Somebody, anybody.
We're about to open up the comments. I can
So
feel
stay
it.
and fight for what's not yours, what they will take from you. There's people right now who had land. They were promised 40 acres and a mule. They never got it. They somehow, at the end of slavery, were able to buy land and held onto that land for generations and generations. Now it's 2023. That land that they held on for generations and generations, now the government's coming trying to take that land from them. It's like, they don't, these are farmers. These are people, got like hundreds of acres. Now the government's coming in, hey, you black people, we want all the land you got. Like, hey.
Wow. We always look at things from different lenses. You have the Black American experience, and I have African American experience. And when I look at things like that, all it reminds me of is that we're asking the next generation to fight the same fight, to make the same marginal gains that our generation made and our parents' generation made and their parents' generation made. So like, my dad as an immigrant was trying to fight, right? Was fighting the fight to stay in the game and be considered an equal and work for, for that American dream. But it's like, we're fighting the same fight, and then we're expecting our kids to fight the same fight without a lot of gain or traction. And I really think, is staying to fight the fight more important, or is it better to go someplace where you can fight less and focus in more on living the life that you want? I just think you have to think about what you're fighting
for. You gotta have options, man. You gotta have options. I think, hey, would my forefathers want me to stay there and fight, or build something in a place where I'll be respected? I'm respected here. If I try to build something there, I got problems over there because people are like, hey, why, who you are to think you can build something over here? Let me throw these hurdles in front of you and see if you can jump over them.
Hmm. Thank you very much to Super Chat for a Merry Christmas. You
Oh,
two
thank
remind
you.
me of Womack and Womack. Who's
I don't
Womack
know
and
what.
Womack?
I don't
Is
know.
that a TV show?
I just know Bobby Womack. I'm showing my age. I know Bobby Womack. That's the only Womack. And Womack is
I don't
another
know what that is.
Womack.
But thank you for the Merry Christmas. We
Yeah,
appreciate it. And Japa says that the article featuring you two will be posted by the time we wake up in the morning.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Tony, is it true that they were attacking and destroying that Black people?
What
If
Black
that
people?
is true, what Black people were
Yeah.
building?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're fighting a losing battle here in America. We used to have, but that changed, and the government made sure of it.
Yeah.
When a presidential candidate can go up and say that they're poisoning the blood, I feel like that is a warning.
The blood of America.
That's a warning. Like that's beyond a warning flare. That's like the tornado sirens are going off, and you need to take action immediately. I can't. Kofi, who is always so adamant that we talk bad about Ghana, Kofi wants to know what the problems are in Ghana, not about the problems in the US. The problems that you have in Ghana, I mean, we deal with road issues. We deal with doomsor. We deal with taxation that sometimes feels like it's not very representational, or that it takes care of the problems that need to be dealt with.
Yeah, let's see. What else am I dealing with problems with here? Consistency.
Yeah.
I can't find grits now. Ain't that a damn shame?
Yeah, that's a big one.
I went out, man.
You were looking all over for grits.
It was like,
remember for a while we were talking about grits, and then there was
no grits nowhere.
Grits, and people would bring us grits, and we'd be like, "Yes,
stop bringing us grits."
And then they started having grits,
and then we go to the store. The grits everywhere now. Grit shortage.
Yeah, there's no grits.
Consistency. You don't know about problems in Ghana? No consistency.
But that has to do with a lot of different things. I was talking to you just today about the fingerprints on my ceiling in my office.
The guy came to change out the light. How you put fingerprints? Like,
it's a white ceiling, and there's just black fingerprints all over the lights.
What else was I looking for they didn't have? Oh, I know. All right, so somebody brought this up, and I'm sure they don't listen. Lisa Hotel. I go there for their cheesecake, right?
Yes.
Delicious cheesecake. I went there last week. Cheesecake recipe is different.
Not the same.
I took 2 bites out of it. When I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is different cheesecake. I'm used to what I know. Took a bite into it, I was like, Took another bite, I was like, nope, not for me.
Yeah.
And I was going there since they opened for that cheesecake.
Yeah. But here's what I think is very, like, what I think is very telling when people have this type of comment is that, and there's YouTubers out there that have a bunch of junky information that's always like, oh, Ghana's terrible. Oh, there's so many problems there. There are problems everywhere. No matter where you are, there are systemic issues.
Yeah.
The question is, how do those systemic issues impact you, and which ones are you willing to tolerate, and which ones are you not willing to tolerate? When my husband is pulled over for being Black, when my kids are treated differently at school because of their skin color, when the opportunities that I have in the workplace are tainted because of the way that I look, that doesn't compare to Tony can't find grits. Those two things are not in the same ballpark. So for you, Mr. Kofi, and for other people who are maybe from West Africa and have made it to America and are thinking about what they left behind, you also have to think about what you are accepting as part of your daily life and weigh those things out. And I think that that's a constant question. I don't think that we are ever in the same position in that opinion. It changes. And it's definitely different between the two of us. And it will be different for anybody out there who is thinking about moving here or traveling here or visiting or whatever your plan is. It all comes down to what are you willing to accept and what are you no longer willing to tolerate.
Yeah. Like, I'll give you, for instance.
Grits wasn't enough.
No, grits wasn't enough. I went to the store the other day and it was really weird because I was thinking to myself, it was we're at the Palace Mall,
Mm-hmm.
and I went into the outlet,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was so eager to help me. And all I could think about, and I was kind of laughing to myself about it, was they just want to help me. They're not helping me to eye me up to see if I'm gonna steal something because, you know, when I came in the store, everybody head looked at me, turned to look at me. Will come to you, say, hey, help you looking for something? No, I'm just looking. Oh, okay. And that's it. Not, oh, okay, keep your eye on that guy. I went to the store, it was like, they just want to help me. They're not even thinking I'm trying to steal something or anything like that. They just want to help me. They like, hey, the boss is in here. We got customers. We're supposed to be helping customers. Let's go help customers. And now, if I go to a store, it's like, yo, man, I'm not going to steal nothing, man. Just bag up off me. I'm not going to steal anything.
There's like rules when you're Black in America
yeah,
shopping. Like,
hey,
you
keep your
don't
hands
put
out your pocket.
You can't put,
You
don't
know,
do that.
hey, my my uncle used to tell this story about when he would take my cousin to the store. He said, man, you know, he steals all the time, so I make him clap his hands when we go into the store. So I know you're not putting anything in his pockets. I was like, man, that's crazy.
How ridiculous would he look walking through the store clapping?
It was like, because, you know, he was scared he was going to steal something. He would go into the...
I mean, you should have told me about these relatives before we got married.
And then there would be no Expat Life guy. I don't know where I'd be. We would not have gotten married. I didn't bring the crazies out till well after we was married.
You sure didn't.
Mm-hmm.
JR says, how long are we going to stay? Or YPK, sorry. How long are we going to fight when and get what's supposedly ours? Absolutely. People are saying true that. I pay 40% taxes in federal, state, and local taxes in the United States. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Somebody's just clapping. Yep, clap, clap. YPK says they agree. They should be called castles, the opulence on top of suffering and death of others. Like, that's the part that you can't discount. Ghana's tax rate is ridiculously low.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel low.
Well, you know, I was looking at, you know, somebody's house, and easily $1.5 million property. They're like, oh, I only pay like 700-800 CDs in taxes. I was like, a week? Oh, a year.
Yeah. That's,
anyway.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Bayou Physical. I couldn't even reach it. I read it was so small. Thank you for doing that. You're doing a good job showing us that what can be done, and we can take a breather. Absolutely. And one last question from BW wants to know how the kids are doing. They are doing great. I feel like folks could continue talking for a long time here because we got a lot of comments in the few minutes that we haven't been talking about it. But I will come back to Kofi. What are we doing for Christmas, and what are we doing for New Year?
Well, Kofi, for Christmas,
Tony's got the lineup. Tomorrow he's got a barbecue at Coco Palm. If anybody's interested. Is that an open invitation, or is that like no?
I don't know. You're telling the world.
Oh, sorry.
I told her earlier.
You told them earlier, so I thought maybe it was like an event or something. Okay.
It's not an event. I'm just going to a barbecue.
Okay.
My guy having barbecue. He got an Oklahoma Joe barbecue smoker.
So that's Saturday. Sunday, which is Christmas Eve.
We'll be at the Jerk Soul restaurant, 5 p.m.
For the Diaspora Enrichment Awards. We are honored. So yay, Jerk Soul. We will see you there.
On the 25th.
Christmas Day is
Afro-Xmas in Tema, the 26th. Same thing.
I feel like I have cards for these. I should put them up. Okay, here we go. Let me add that in and hide that comment. And okay, so we've got that. We have for Sunday, 25th and 26th, Tema events. So if you're interested in joining us for the parade and for the carnival.
The 27th, my day of rest to get ready for
Yes.
Afrofuture.
And then Afrofuture on the 28th and 29th. And for New Year's, we usually are a little more homebound for New Year's,
Yeah,
or Tema bound anyway. And
definitely
partying with the family.
Yeah, party with the family. We're gonna have fireworks going off at the lodge.
Us and everyone else in the neighborhood.
And then put the wife and kids to sleep, and I'm in the clubs.
I don't even doubt that. I know that you're.
I know, for real.
Sounds good. You know, I just stay up till midnight, or can we just shoot the fireworks off at like 9, 6, 7:30? It's dark at 7.
We can have 2. We can have the Japanese New Year's.
Okay, we'll do it 2 ways.
Mm-hmm.
And so, just as a gentle reminder, don't forget about the tour event that we have coming up. We will be playing the tour video at the end of this live.
Yep. Did we do what's coming up?
Yeah.
We talked about no content. We'll be on vacation. We did?
Yep. January we'll be on vacation. We have no content. We will join you for the live the end of January, and then we will be back in February with content and live event at the end of February.
We're gonna mention anything we got coming up for the New Year's?
No, I think you're sleepy because I feel like we did talk about a lot.
Yeah. It's like, y'all, I went out before we came on, and I was like, I should have did like you and took a nap. Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
I think we got to rethink these times because
it's really hard.
11
it's
is
the daylight savings. What are y'all saving daylight for, man?
Just give it back because I need it.
Spend them daylight time.
Oof, it's too much. So, yep, don't forget to pop over to the website. And we also have that information on some of our new, I'm not even on the right slide, information on recent articles that we've had in the news. So
y'all want to pop in there and check things out.
Check that out, see what you can find, and let us know.
See what's coming soon.
Yeah, and so we've got all that coming up. Whew, I think 2024 is going to be a good year, Tony.
Yeah, we're going to, as far as video content, we're going to do more collaborations with people.
You say that. We'll see about that.
We're going to bring some people in, see what's happening in Ghana with them.
Well, so I'll put that out there. If you are in the diaspora and you have a business venture or interest or a club or a group or whatever it is, drop us an email at
hello@expatlifeghana.com. We're going to be talking like business ideas. We're going to have 2024.
We're going to keep it going.
Wow. You're just like, hey, I can't miss the next video.
So there you go.
Yeah, I am tired.
I know you are.
I'm just like, I'm one of them fumes.
All right. Well, then maybe you should give us our sign up. I know I was up at 5 walking this morning. 5:08. I was out in them streets.
You mean yesterday? Because it's a whole new day today.
I'm so sleepy.
So I just want to say hey to everybody who hung out with us, all the regular people. It's the holidays, so you all go eat a whole bunch of food, be safe, have a great new year, all that kind of stuff, and that kind of stuff.
And if you are still here, hit that like button for us. Go ahead, just hit it. It's not hard. Just tap it one time. Thank you. We appreciate that. All right. I think that's. Is that? Did we get it?
I think we got it all.
I think that's all we're gonna get for tonight. Everybody's still in there chatting though.
Yeah, I see. And
I know we gotta wrap it. That's your wrap now?
No, I thought you were something else. I'm like, I thought you was doing something else. I'm waiting.
I'm waiting for you to wrap.
Oh. Excuse me. Hey y'all.
How you doing?
Oh. Welcome to Expat Life.
No.
I'm Tony. This is my
and with that, Charlie out for now.
No, I'm not ready to go yet. I'm waiting on okay, there it is. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Yes.
You all are our family. We appreciate you all hanging out with us. And with that, Charlie out for now.
All right.
Hey, y'all.
Let's do it.
I want to go on this store so bad. Can they hear me talking? I can't. I want to go in this store so bad. Look at that. I want to be that guy with a monkey on my back. I want to go there. That looks nice.
You put together a pretty good story.
I'm going to, that's nice. That family having fun.
That was that huge group. That had a few people on that group.
Oh yeah, look at them dance. The dude in the red, he was just busy all day. St. George's Castle.
What they built upon suffering. You have to see that.
I think that's part of the tour.
Bus tour is
Get on a
really
bus
fun.
tour, yeah.
I like bus tour. Sydney loves the waterfalls. Like,
Yeah,
she really likes the whole experience.
that one video of her, all these falls, and it was so nice.
And pack empty suitcases so you can bring home food.
Yeah. My family up in Aburi. Look at them clowning.
Yep.
Look at Mike. Mike, the lead drummer there.
I really love the time in Aburi.
Yeah, I do.
And that, I mean, there are some like iconic first generation.
Right. I need to get up there. Maybe 27 I get up there.
Well, I hope people will join you for this tour.
Yeah, these tours are gonna be great. Make me want I'm gonna sign up and do that.
You will be there. You know,
Oh, dang it.
that's a good one.
That's a great itinerary and a nightlife. I can't wait for the nightlife. We got new places to hang out at.
All right. With
So
that,
yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I
So
hope-
if you're still with us and
Yeah.
you wanna, I don't know if we're posting them yet, but we got like there's the spring tour. That's the one you just saw.
Yep.
And then we're gonna have one in the summer.
Yep.
And then
we're toying with
the fall one.
or
Yeah,
winter.
because we want to do a collab with some people that does things over the holidays.
We'll see what happens. We're working
So,
on that one.
Yeah, we're working on that one. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, get that booked. If you know a friend or a group, sorority, fraternity, youth
Church.
outreach, church, share the link. We would love to be the ones that help people make the connection between what is in America and what's possible.
Yep. And
in
you know,
Africa.
Ghana is the gateway to Africa.
Yeah,
Come let
find
us
out why.
show you what Africa has to offer. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
All right.
I'm
We will
going to
see y'all
bed.
next time.
Hey,
I know, right?
169 people. Y'all, we appreciate you hanging out with us, but I'm going to bed. I got to go to the airport pickup in the morning. Probably out for now again.